Confession time? I'm obsessed with Disney princesses. Bobbly-booed into gown and glass shoes, there's a theme of escaping, of rule breaking when the Disney ladies hit the town. A single stroll through the marketplace or night at the ball happens once upon a dream. Keyword once. Let's not get slutty. And then the clock strikes 12 and it's time for all good girls to go home to bed. But that's okay, that's cool, because someday their prince will come. Is it weird that so many chicks fell asleep waiting? Let's review. Cinderella. Abused and neglected till a prince called her sexy. He found her shoe size more important than her name. Snow White, molested by a stepmama who measures female beauty with a mirror, cooks and cleans for 7 guys as practice for when the 8th comes to save her. Ariel distorts her body and sells out her voice for a shot with a guy she's never talked to. Jasmine, she is not a prize to be won. Fights for her choice, but it's her boyfriend's voice that changes Daddy's mind. And Belle, oh, my favorite Belle. She wants adventure in the great wide somewhere, which is why it always seemed a shame she got locked up in a castle walking distance away. The girl I loved for her books and her brains, still named Beauty, in case I forgot what was really important. And that sadistic beast who steals her, starves her, Stockholms her, turns out he was a stand-up stud because she was the one woman that could change him. I learned a lot from my Disney princesses, and even after I outgrew them, I kept looking for new princesses to envy. You know, the girls with phenomenal cosmo powers and itty-bitty hips and waists. I wanted to be the belle of the ball, which is all kinds of messed up, because even dressed up in that under the sea of media, I still long to be part of that world. And now that my prince has come, and I'm into my ever after, and there are eyes that are starting to measure my midriff, with questions that always start with when but never if. I had to look back to my Disney girls to find out what was next in store for me. And it turns out that though the princes sometimes saved us from wolves and dragons, it was more often from women over 40. You know, that age when women become witches, maleficent witches, sea witches, who stepmother their youthful competition into the same condition in a bizarre circle of life. And despite the latest Disney efforts telling me to let it go, I'm frozen. Because I don't think in shades of pink or drink the Kool-Aid, but I think I made my bed 20 years ago, and my clock is striking midnight, and it's time for me to be a good girl and go home and sleep in it. I'm in distress, and I'm damseled if I'll let them win. But I think they already have, because I'm obsessed with Disney princesses.